You won't.
Some fantasy shows pull you into another world, but only a few are so gripping, you forget the real one exists. And yes, Game of Thrones is a legend. We're leaving it off this list because it's already in most people's top 3. Instead, we're highlighting 10 other fantasy shows on HBO Max that deserve your full attention. Let's dive in, starting with a gritty team of heroes fighting for survival. Number 10, Titans.
You kill my friends. You murder the innocent.
This isn't your Saturday morning Teen Titans. Titans is a dark, gritty, and violent reimagining of DC's beloved young superhero team, following a fractured group of vigilantes trying to outrun their pasts while confronting evil that only gets more twisted with time. At the center is Dick Grayson, no longer Robin, not quite Nightwing yet. Alongside him are the fire-wielding alien Corey, the empathic Rachel, and the shape-shifting Gar, all wrestling with identity, trauma, and the weight of legacy. The show doesn't hold back. It leans hard into emotional conflict, brutal fights, and supernatural chaos. What makes Titans stand out is its willingness to explore the darker corners of heroism, where powers can't fix everything, and saving the world starts with saving yourself. Number 9, Lovecraft Country. Set in the 1950s, Jim Crow America, Lovecraft Country flips the script on cosmic horror, blending real-world racism with supernatural terror in ways you've never seen before. It follows Atticus, a Black Korean war vet, as he joins his friend Letty and Uncle George on a road trip to find his missing father, only to stumble into a secret society, ancestral magic, and monsters pulled straight out of pulp nightmares. Each episode shifts genres, from haunted house to time travel to Afrofuturist odyssey, without ever losing its edge or purpose. Powered by bold visuals, powerful themes, and performances from Jonathan Majors and Journey Smollett, this show is a layered, gripping descent into the horrors of both myth and history, and it's as smart as it is spine-tingling. Number 8, The Vampire Diaries.
Are you okay?
You should go.
A defining supernatural teen drama of the 2010s, The Vampire Diaries centers on Elena Gilbert, a high school student in Mystic Falls, whose world spirals into chaos when she falls for the brooding vampire Stefan Salvatore, and later his dangerous, impulsive brother Damon. Across 8 addictive seasons, the show masterfully blends romance, mystery, and gothic horror, all wrapped in centuries-old curses, witchcraft, werewolves, and ancient prophecies. Anchored by Nina Dobrev's multifaceted performance as Elena and her doppelgangers, the series explores love, loss, redemption, and power. It's a high-stakes, twist-filled saga that launched a franchise, including the originals and legacies. Whether you crave steamy love triangles or supernatural warfare, The Vampire Diaries delivers pulse-pounding entertainment with emotional depth and unexpected heart. Number 7, Watchmen. Forget capes and cliches. Watchmen is what happens when superhero storytelling grows up, stares into the abyss, and asks what justice really looks like. Set decades after the events of the iconic graphic novel, this HBO limited series reimagines the vigilante world through the lens of systemic racism, historical trauma, and the legacy of masked justice. Anchored by Regina King's powerhouse performance as Angela Abar, Sister Night, the story dives into Tulsa's dark past, the tangled legacy of Rorschach, and the godlike presence of Dr. Manhattan hiding in plain sight. Every episode peels back layers of identity, history, and conspiracy, building toward a finale that's both intimate and cosmic. With stunning visuals, bold ideas, and a haunting score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, Watchmen isn't just a show, it's a reckoning. Number 6, True Blood.
I'm here to protect you. You and your mother and your father.
Sink your teeth into the sultry, blood-soaked world of True Blood, where Southern Gothic meets supernatural chaos. Set in the steamy town of Bonton, Louisiana, this series explores a society where vampires have come out of the coffin, thanks to synthetic blood that lets them live among humans. At the center is Sookie Stackhouse, a telepathic waitress with fairy blood and a dangerously irresistible attraction to vampire Bill Compton. But as their romance deepens, so do the threats, from shapeshifters and witches to ancient vampire politics. True Blood blends steamy romance, social allegory, and over-the-top horror with a style that's unapologetically wild, with 7 seasons of lust, loyalty, and bloody betrayals. It's the kind of addictive chaos that makes you say, just one more episode, even as the sun comes up. Number 5. Carnival.
Why? I plan on bringing it here.
If Twin Peaks had a dust storm cousin from the 1930s, it would be Carnival. Set during the Great Depression, this 2-season HBO gem follows a mysterious young drifter with healing powers who joins a traveling carnival, only to find himself caught in a slow-burning war between good and evil. On the other side is brother Justin, a fire and brimstone preacher whose divine visions start turning into something far more terrifying. Think prophetic dreams, freaks with secrets, and a rich mythology soaked in Christian mysticism and Gnostic lore. Visually stunning, narratively dense, and endlessly symbolic, Carnival isn't for casual viewing. It's for those who like their TV with layers, metaphors, and moral ambiguity. Canceled too soon, but unforgettable all the same. Number 4. His Dark Materials.
No! No! Let go of him!
This isn't just fantasy, it's existential warfare across universes. His Dark Materials adapts Philip Pullman's epic trilogy into a sweeping, visually stunning tale of prophecy, rebellion, and lost innocence. At the center is Lyra, an orphan with a destiny that threatens the grip of a totalitarian religious order. With demons, soul animal companions, armored bears, witches, angels, and a knife that can slice between worlds, the stakes climb fast and never let up. It's a show that wrestles with fate, faith, and free will, all while delivering sharp performances. Ruth Wilson is mesmerizing as Mrs. Coulter, haunting music and big cosmic swings. If you like your fantasy rich in ideas and unafraid of darkness, this one carves deep. Number 3. Doctor Who.
I'm the Doctor.
A madman with a box, hurtling through time and space. Doctor Who is more than just the longest-running sci-fi series in television history. It's a genre-defying, regenerating cultural force. At its heart is the Doctor, a mysterious alien Time Lord from Gallifrey, who travels the universe in the TARDIS, a blue police box that's bigger on the inside, righting wrongs, toppling tyrants, and saving civilizations with nothing but a sonic screwdriver and boundless empathy. Across dozens of seasons, the Doctor changes faces, genders, and personalities through regeneration, each incarnation offering new insight into the same timeless soul. From battling iconic foes like the Daleks and Cybermen, to unraveling timey-wimey mysteries with companions who ground the chaos, Doctor Who blends whimsical adventure with deep moral questions about identity, loss, and what it means to be a hero. Equal parts emotional, eccentric, and epic, it's the kind of show that dares to imagine and reimagine the universe. Number 2. The Leftovers. What if 2% of the world's population vanished without explanation, and nobody ever found out why? The Leftovers doesn't offer answers. It offers something more unsettling: the aftermath. This haunting series follows the emotional wreckage left behind by the sudden departure, a global event that tears families, beliefs, and entire communities apart. At the center is Kevin Garvey, a police chief teetering on the edge of madness, surrounded by broken souls, mysterious cults, and spiritual enigmas. As the show shifts from New York to the miracle town of Jardin, Texas, and finally to the mystic wilderness of Australia, it deepens into something rare: a meditation on grief, faith, and meaning in a world that refuses to explain itself. Profound, poetic, and emotionally devastating, The Leftovers doesn't just tell a story, it leaves an imprint. Number 1. House of the Dragon. Set nearly 200 years before Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon chronicles the events leading to the Targaryen Civil War, known as the Dance of the Dragons. King Viserys I names his daughter Rhaenyra as heir, defying tradition and setting the realm on a path toward internal conflict. Political maneuvering, shifting allegiances, and family betrayals erupt between the Greens, supporters of Queen Alicent and Aegon II, and the Blacks, supporters of Rhaenyra. As dragons take the skies, the war tears Westeros apart, setting the stage for the eventual fall of House Targaryen. With a Shakespearean tone, rich character arcs, and epic visuals, this series adds depth to George R.R. Martin's world. Premiered in 2022 on HBO. Season 2 aired in 2024, with Season 3 in development. And that's our list. From cosmic horror and brooding vampires, to time-traveling doctors and dragon-fueled civil wars, HBO Max has no shortage of fantasy worlds ready to pull you in and never let go. If even one of these shows just made it onto your watch list, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss our next dive into the best stories streaming right now. Got a favorite fantasy series we left off the list? Drop it in the comments. And if you stuck with us to the end, leave a popcorn emoji so we know you're one of the true believers. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.